Look at that, folks. We've got misogyny, vulgarity, ignorance, and immaturity all rolled up into one smelly turd of a comment. Oh, Royal Payne, you outdo yourself. How do you do it? How do you do it? Well, you've managed to comment on something that's kind of irrelevant to the misogyny that you ultimately really wanted to get to. And boy, you landed. You sure landed. And you have shown all of us with great care that you know what the lady parts are. You do, and also that you are sort of hostile towards them and that you'll use any excuse to paint them in a negative light. And that is probably giving us an inkling or two about, the mommy issues that you're working off of and the ones that you haven't looked at. It's not hard to see, Royal Payne. I know you were trying to be clever, and it was kind of a stretch already for you to comment about a video that I made about Hurricane Helene and Project 2025 and climate change and stuff, because, going from that to misogyny, that's a little bit of a stretch. So it doesn't really look organic, although I'm sure that this is very common to you, that you'll just find any way to, insert your feelings about a woman, and more specifically about her parts. Yeah. Well, let me just give you a little bit of a basis about what mommy issues are and where they come from. See, they come from not having your needs met by a mother figure. Whether it was your actual mom or not doesn't really matter. But the mom figure, the caretaker, didn't meet your needs, and you had a really hard time with that, and you didn't learn to self-soothe. And so you kind of took all of that in, and those bad feelings kicked around in there long enough to have turned into some real hostility. And maybe since then you've had a few experiences with women who haven't given a rat's ass about your needs, or who haven't been able to meet them, or haven't wanted to, or who just haven't even noticed you. And so those mommy issues are getting bigger, and they're getting bigger and bigger, kind of like Hurricane Helene. Yeah, it's like you're picking up that hot water over the Gulf of Mexico, and you are just adding fuel to the fire of your feelings towards women, and specifically towards their parts. Well, dude, all I can say is this is the perfect time to go get some help for that, because obviously, all those feelings are up, right? They're bubbling up at the surface. I mean, you could not wait to tell me how you felt about me for me to make a video that was going to be more relevant to your misogyny. You had to sort of associate that with Project 2025, which doesn't really work that well. Anywho, but my recommendation is find a therapist who's working this week and put in a few $100s into dealing with this issue, because I'll tell you, not only would it make the rest of the people around you and people that you interact with not have to deal with your revolting shit, which would be nice for us, yeah, but it would also make you feel a lot better. It would. And if you felt a lot better, then maybe you would understand women better. And if you understood women better and felt better about them, then your energy around women would be better. And then ultimately, maybe you would finally find a woman who does want to meet your needs. And that really would be nice for you, wouldn't it? Yeah. So, anywho, that's my tip. In the meantime, have the day that you deserve, dude. Yeah.